All right, I think we're live. Hey guys, how you doing? All right, cool. So I hope that you had a great weekend. Okay, good. Now okay, so go back and get your comments. Okay, great. Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you had an awesome weekend. So Jeff and I, Jeff and Eric, we really took some time to just chill out this weekend. I'm really proud of us. I think we worked a little bit on Sunday and then that was it. We cleaned out the garage. I did a little bit of like organizing around the house. We still have some boxes, but we're getting there. And so when I got back to my office today, I said, all right, so what would be really useful for my life today? And so I thought that it would be super helpful. And if you guys can hear me, can you just let me know? I know a whole bunch of you are coming on right now. Just let me know if you can hear me. So I want to talk to you a little bit today because I thought it'd be super helpful about what I do to get a lot done without spending a ton of time at my desk. Because I know for a lot of you, you want to build a business that you can, where you're not just stuck at your desk all day. Because there's no point in coming home and working from home if you're just sitting at your desk all day, right? Does that make sense? And so I know a lot of you, when you reach out to me, you say that you're looking for something where you can work a couple hours a day in the margins and then spend time with your family. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I do. There's all these text popping up. There we go. What I do when I'm planning my week out so that I get everything done in the least amount of time possible, because I don't want to spend a lot of time at my desk either. You know, today's kind of a great day, but usually we have beautiful weather here in Florida. You know, I can, where my office is, I can actually hear when the pool turns on. And so like, I don't want to be here at my desk either, right? And so I want to build in lots of margin so that I can spend time with Jeff and Eric, but I can still get on my work. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. So what I would recommend that you do is that you come up with some type of calendar system that works for you. Now I know, let me know if you're watching, are you team paper calendar or are you team electronic calendar? Okay, do you like your electronic calendar or your paper calendar? And I know a lot of people are like, this is the one I love, right? So for me, I actually do a hybrid. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I am a hybrid person, but I will say that if I had to pick one, I have to go with my electronic calendar. And the reason for that is because I need to have my calendar everywhere I am. So for example, this morning, so Jeff and I, we packed up a whole bunch of stuff that we brought to Florida that we probably shouldn't have. And we went to the dump this morning. And so we were getting ready to get in the car, and I like opened my phone and I'm like looking at my calendar. I'm like, okay, so what's on my calendar for today? And I'm like, oh, Jeff, you have a meeting with your executive assistant at 10 a.m. And it was like already like a little after 9. It was like, oh. So we took that call in the car. But if I like having it on my phone, and then like if, you know, if I'm booking a haircut, if I'm booking a doctor's appointment, you know, if I'm trying to do something for Jeff, I have all of our calendars right here. And especially as our organization has grown, so Jana said both, Daija said paper. So as we've grown our organization, it's been really important for other people to be able to see our calendar too, right? So people need to know when we're picking up Eric from camp, they need to know when we have other appointments, and so it's been really important for us to have the electronic version. Now, I will tell you, saying all that, when I plan out my day I plan on paper, okay? Because I like the idea of early in the morning writing everything down so I know where I have to be. I can kind of see those gaps in the day so I can see what I can get done, okay? And so I plan that way. So when I'm looking at my week, I need my calendar in front of me. Okay, so that's one thing that you need is you need to have your calendar, however you want to do it. You also need to have a list of the work that you need to get done. And so there's a couple different ways that you can do this. You can either do this digitally, right? Or you can do this on paper as well. And again, I have a hybrid system for this. I have one place where I keep the list of everything that has to be done. Work, home, all the things. And then I have my paper planner where I go through and I say, okay, this is what I'm going to do today. Okay. But I have to say, and I don't know, maybe this is just me, but I really have to know, I have to know where, like, I have to know the big list, right? I have to know the big list of everything that has to get done, especially when it comes to client work. If you don't have something, and one of the things I love about QuickBooks Online Accountant is that they now have this workflow area and this project management area where you can see like all of your clients and who you're working on and where they are in progress. And I love that because I can really help you manage all of that work in one place. Now, if you don't like that or you're not a bookkeeper, Asana is great for that. You can use Trello to manage that. You can, if your organization is bigger, you can use ClickUp for that. And then what I do is, as I'm doing my planning, I will actually say, okay, so these are the things I'm going to get done today, and I will go and put those in my planner. So let me see, this is actually an old planner. This is the one I'm using right now. But so this is, okay, so you would write down, these are the big 3 things I have to get done. And then if I finish those, here's some other things I'd like to get done as well. This is Michael Hyatt's Full Focus Planner, which I absolutely love. But have something, right, where you can write down, and if you're in bookkeeper training school, okay, you can do a search for the daily focus plan, and there's a one sheet that has some of the similar elements to this that you can print out and you can use. Okay, so if you're a paper person, you want to use that. Yeah, it's called the daily focus plan, and that will help you go through and plan out your day. But so if you have your schedule and you know all the things you have to get done that week, then what you can do is you can start to plug your tasks in as if they are appointments. So say, okay, what do I have to get done this week? This is the client work I have to do. This is the marketing stuff I have to do. And I think a lot of times we don't think about the marketing as critical things, right, that we need to get done, right? And that is super important. So when I'm going through my week, I'll look at my client work and I'll say, okay, if I don't have a ton of client work this week, then what I'm going to do, I've got all my bookkeeper training school live calls are already on the calendar, right? Because my team puts those on there for me. So I look at all that stuff and I say, okay, so here's the stuff that has to get done, right? Meeting wise, right? So here's all my appointments, all my meetings, all my live calls. Like this is on my calendar. This Facebook Live that I usually do Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 1:15-ish, 1:30-ish, right? Those are on my schedule as appointments, because if I just say I'm going to go live at some point, or I'm going to do some networking at some point, if I just kind of say I'm going to do that, it's not going to happen, right? It's just not going to happen. And so this is an appointment that's on my calendar. And so, I got a notification that says, hey, you're supposed to go live. And now here I am talking to you. So what are things that you want to make, non-negotiable in your schedule? So that could be things like, I I really want to, I really want to spend 30 minutes reading every day, or I want to spend 30 minutes learning every day, or I want to spend whatever, pick your thing, what's your thing? So what is one thing, as you're watching this, put in the comments, what is one thing that you wish that you did on a regular basis that you're not doing? Like, so for me, the thing I have to add to my calendar, I want to practice piano more, okay? And so I'm creating a space in my office so that I can put my keyboard, and I'm going to practice my keyboard more, okay? I have to put that on my calendar or it's not going to happen, okay? What goes on your calendar gets done. So if you're looking at your week and you're saying, okay, I want to do, I have client work I have to do, I have marketing stuff I want to do. Look to see, are there any events that you want to go to that week that you can do for marketing? Check your local chambers. Check to see what's going on around you. Check Meetup, see if there are any business groups on Meetup, which is a really good place to find business groups, actually. A lot of them are hanging out on Meetup. And put those in your calendar. And then say, okay, when am I going to get the client work done? Let me block off time on my calendar to get all of that client work done. And then when am I going to get my relaxation time? And I literally block out. So if you look at my Google Calendar right now, it looks kind of crazy because it literally looks like I am booked solid all week long. But I'm not really booked solid because a lot of it, like some of it is swimming. Some of it is, networking. Some of it is reading. Some of it's just my reminder that this is when I need to not be working. This is my family time. It's blocked off on my calendar. But if I don't do that, if I'm not very deliberate in making sure that the things that I want to do are on my calendar, I will default to work mode. And I will sit at my computer and I'll futz on Facebook and I'll do some research and I'll clean out my emails. Maybe I'll update my bookkeeping, but I'm not really doing anything of substance that is building my business, right? Or making my life better. I'll just kind of putz. Do any of you ever just putz at your desk or putz at your phone? Or I'll just do that. And so make sure that the meaningful things that you want to get done are actually on your calendar. And make sure that you've got reminders or alarms. That's another reason I like the digital calendar, because it will pop up reminders when, 15 minutes before you're supposed to do something. Turn off all the other reminders on your phone except for those. Okay? And just go through your day, and as you're going through your day, it's going to remind you, hey, you said you were going to read. Are you going to read? Or, hey, you said you were going to practice your piano. Kristen, are you going to practice the piano? That's really what those notifications are telling us, right? And so, and it's not too late. Listen, there are some times in the week, I'm just doing this today. So I started doing my planning on Sunday. Hey, Amy, hi. Teresa said she's a pen and paper girl. Yeah, like I said, I like to do the transition back and forth. But if you have not done this yet, it's never too late in the week to plan for the rest of the week. So even if you're watching this on Thursday and you're like, well, Chris, can I just have Thursday and Friday? Then let's make Thursday and Friday productive, right? And let's put together a plan for those 2 days. It's never too late to make your plan, okay? There are some days that I don't get to my desk until 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And you know what? I make a plan from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until whatever time I'm going to stop working, which is typically, if I get to my desk at 1, then usually I'll work until, if Jeff goes to pick up Eric, until about 3 o'clock. Okay, and then I'm done for the day. Okay, but don't ever make the excuse it's too late in the day. If you are going to sit at your desk and do some work, then you better have a plan for what you're going to do. Okay, otherwise you're just going to you're going to zone, you're going to space, you're going to end up on Facebook, you're going to read all the things, you might end up with some news. but you're not going to do the most valuable things for you and your business. And that's what I want you to do, because I don't want you to sit at your desk all day and then regret that you didn't do the things that you were supposed to do. And so make a plan. Even if we do something in Bookkeeper Training School called the Power Hour. And that's just when you sit down for an hour and you set an intention. You say, okay, this is what I'm going to get done in the next hour. Even if you just do that level of planning, where you say, okay, I've got an hour. What's the most important thing I can get done in this hour? And I'm going to set a timer and I'm going to get it done. But always, always, always have an intention, whether it's for the hour, whether it's for the day, whether it's for the week. Always have an intention when you are sitting at your desk trying to do things. And the more intentional you get in your life, I know for some of you, like, oh my God, that sounds so constricting to, always have a plan for what I'm going to do. But the point of it is not to be constricting. The point of it is for you to do the things that you want to do. And so if you need to get a certain amount of work done so that you can go spend the rest of the day with your family, then let's just get it done. Write down what you need to get done and get it done. Because ultimately, for me, my goal is to get out of my office as fast as I can so I can enjoy the rest of my life. And to make sure that the things that I find fulfilling and enriching are actually making it into my life. So I'd love to know, what are the things that you want to get into your schedule that are not there yet? And go schedule those. Go get those on your schedule at least once for the rest of this week. All right, so I hope that this was helpful. Thank you again so much for joining. I'll be back here again on Thursday. Remember, I go live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 1 o'clock on this page. This is all Kristen Ingram. So this is my Small Biz Mama podcast, which comes out every Tuesday. This week, we actually took the week off for the holiday, but you can go back and watch all of the reruns. You can find us on YouTube. You can find us on iTunes, all the places where there are podcasts, or you can just go to smallbizmama.com and get that. This is also the home of Bookkeeper Training School and Accounting in Focus. So instead of me having like all these different pages and being in all the places, I just decided, you know what? This is all Kristen Ingram. These are all the things that I do, and they're all in one place. So you don't have to follow me in 6 different places anymore. So I'm super, super excited. All right, so thanks so much. Hope you had a great holiday weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.